purpose at all.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just being me, it's live art, but in a way you're not you're a different participant in a reconstruction trying to help me find Daniel Oliver, the live artist who's become trapped in a future hatch if you like.
So I'm going to call you Pete. So we're in it, in the reconstruction, imagining that it's then. I'm going to ask you again, Pete, can you help me find Daniel Oliver, the live artist?
Now, try to turn a deaf ear to what I'm about to tell you, or just remember it later. It hasn't started yet, but we can't because we aren't supposed to know about it as developers of the work. Daniel Oliver is trapped in a loop future, a future hatch, if you like.
Originally I was just copying, but now I'm doing something fresh and original. I'm just like totally out of my comfort zone, and that's how binaural action art work. It's like a delay and a departure and a reflex and a flex. It's to do with the whole facet of time travel and paradoxes. Trust me, said Tony at the Rotary Club, that's how binaural audio action art works. It's a bit like Lawnmower Man, which Mr. Ferris thinks is a very good reference. Like, not like virtual reality where you just wear a helmet and you pretend that it's all in your head and you repeat over your thinking, but it's like talking out loud, just with some tech to its basic faculties. In that sense, it's like Lawnmower Man, where your head is the helmet and you pretend that your mind waves are a foreign signal.
Carry on.
P,
Carry on.
P, don't take this seriously. I've just got to say this. Sit up, smarten up, shut up, and you're on.
Out loud.
Out
Everything I say out loud.
Repeat everything I say
Hello.
out loud.
Hello.
Hello?
I'm not your inner monologue.
I'm not your inner monologue.
In the future.
I'm Daniel Oliver in the future. Don't worry about that. Continue to repeat, Pete.
So, Hugh is said, boy.
Boy,
Tony.
talk, Tony.
Unless the 10 variables has varied.
Unless the 10
Ferris is
variables
slightly
have varied, it's Mr. Ferris and he's
I'm not
slightly
too
different.
sure.
I'm not too
Anyway,
sure.
He's got his football gear on, and I'm 27
Either way,
years
he's
old
got his
in the
football
future.
gear on and he's 27 years old in the future.
So there's four
27 years in the
theories
future.
of time travel. The first is the flat line theory. This is every variation at once. It's kind of basic middle class clever talk. It's like suddenly we can all do time travel. The second is Heidegger's cat, or Hobson and Sons ball theory. And this is, well, let's imagine that we've got a cat and it's travelling through time. It's a time travelling cat and it's chasing some string.
Continue to repeat, Pete.
In the future.
Time string.
In the
It doesn't
future.
make sense.
It doesn't
Imagine
make
that,
sense.
time
It
on
doesn't
and
work.
move through the other two. And when I say two, I also mean the number
Is that
three.
clear?
The third
I've
theory
not.
of.
But seriously.
But seriously,
which
that is wrong.
Saying, we don't repeat.
We don't
European
repeat me exactly.
It doesn't involve.
Don't
time.
say what
It
I
doesn't
just
involve
said.
string.
Exactly.
Language.
We're going to
Time
be in
language.
trouble.
We're going to be in
Now, I
trouble
don't
because
wanna
you
just go
might
on about
accidentally
go be dessert, but I do want to talk in the first paragraph. In the first.
tell him how to build a time machine. That means do it exactly wrong.
That's
I think Chronos.
done right.
So it's
We'll
done
repeat
right.
that, Chronos. And we'll repeat that, Chronos.
Chronos.
And the fourth
Continue to
theory is
repeat,
that,
Pete.
we're all in it. It's a photographic slate, and we're in a frame, not just because it's art.
In a word by word.
In a word-by-word basis,
Tony about evolve.
the
Tell him
Volve.
how to build a time
Tell
machine
him how
button
to
clearly.
build a time machine
By
button
that I
clearly.
mean-
By that I mean
from one.
shit.
Time
time.
That you're not the centre.
That you're not the centre of the universe, the time universe. You are the future because it has all gone wrong.
I love you and some other people.
I love you
there.
and some other people that are there.
Who is there?
Who is there?
So-
Continue to repeat, Pete.
Tony has got me at gunpoint.
Tony has got me at gunpoint.
Here's the truth.
Here's the truth.
I'm saying this
I'm
because
saying
I have
this
to.
because I
It's
have
like
to.
Lawnmower
It's
Man,
like Lawnmower
which
Man,
Mr. Ferris
which Mr. Ferris thinks is a very good reference.
I'm out of my depth.
I'm out of my depth.
It's performance art.
It's performance art.
Trailer.
About time travel. Time travel.
Now I'm in a future hatch.
Now I'm in a future hatch, and I don't know how I got here.
Continue to repeat me.
Continue to repeat me.
Tony's got me at gunpoint.
Tony's got me at gunpoint, or Mr. Ferris.
He's making me confess.
He's making me
Here's the
confess. Here's the
I'm
truth.
saying this because I have to.
I'm saying this
It's
because
like
I have
Lawnmower
to.
Man,
It's like Lawnmower
which
Man,
Mr. Ferris thinks is a good reference.
which Mr. Ferris thinks is a good
Bear
reference.
that in mind,
Bear that in mind.
Pete.
Pete,
Fish. You're all in the future.
you're all
because
in the
of me.
future because of me.
There's no future.
There's no future.
You're in the future that's not there.
You're in the future that's not there.
I know this now.
I know this
It's
now.
Not Tony.
It's not
me.
Tony. It's me.
I'm responsible.
It's you. I'm responsible.
You can't stop me.
Neither can he.
That's you. That's me.
That's you. That's
I'm your inner
that's
monologue.
I'm your inner monologue.
You're my inner monologue.
You're my inner monologue.
You're in the monologue.
Right.
That's not Tony.
That's no. That's not Tony.
Fuck.
There is no way out of this, Tony. Listen. I think what we can all learn from this, if we've learned anything, is that in the future, Daniel Oliver, the live artist, is there in the hatch and there's a gun. And you've got it, Pete. You really have got it. And I think it's important to understand that not everything that's good for you is for you, or even good. But you have got it, Pete, and that's good. Thank you.
And I'll second that.
Crazy. Right, I don't know what.
Right. Do you want to shut down?